So welcome everyone to our Monday night Team YOLO Down Under training call. My name is Candy and I'm an SSC with the Juice Plus company. So tonight what I'm going to be touching base with you all is why you need to launch your business. Why? You know, we really need to look at starting strong. But before we do touch base on that, I do have a few little notes from Fee as to just what we need to kind of get on top of coming into the end of month. So we've got a few more days until the end of month hits for August, and we have had another epic, month. So what we really need to do, if you're not sure about how to read your reports, if you're not sure how to find if someone's close to a promotion, if someone's close to qualifying, how to work that out, reach out to us, the leadership crew, reach out to your upline. If they don't know, we'll just keep reaching out. Reach out to Fee directly. So we need to make sure our leaders are starting to learn how to read their reports, because it's really important. We don't want to have this rush on those last few days of end of month when we kind of go, oh, someone could be qualifying and they're a few hundred points off and we're trying to give them, 2 days to do it in. So it's really important. We want to try and start our month off strong. So we should actually, even though we're coming into the end of month now, we should be thinking about September. What are we doing to build our business strong from day one, 1st of September? What programs are we launching? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking not about to? How are we going to get our customers and our team members in the start of the month so we can kind of cruise into the end of the month? Also with our reports, if you are not doing your customer genealogy report, or you're not looking at the emails that come through to you directly email-wise on a Monday, that customer genealogy report that comes to your emails every Monday is all about your customers. So if you're not sure how to read that, because this is where you get to pick up whether you've got people shipping, and also if you've got payments that are declined that you need to follow up. Okay, so head office will follow up payments. It's really great if we can help them, especially when it's coming for qualification. And our teams, when they're learning, they don't know about any of this. So we as leaders need to become confident and ask more questions if we're feeling like we're lacking to become confident with that. So I'm just going to show you one of my reports. So I don't know if you can see, there'll be a line. It's it's the third from the right hand side, and you'll see this. There's a date. There's a shipping date here, and then there's a letter, and it's either going to say A. It's going to say 8th active. R means we've changed their dates, that we've changed their shipping dates. C is cancelled, or D is declined. So we need to run our reports. That's why it's good to run it on probably the 3rd or 4th of the month, then the 10th of the month, the 21st of the month, so you can see what's coming. And don't just look at your own team. Like on a Monday, when head office send it through to you, it's only your customers. But you can run this report through your VO, and it is My Team Data, Former Reports, and you choose number 5, Customer Genealogy. That gets emailed to you and you print it off, and that will be your whole team, your whole organisation. So you can actually, for team members who are just starting, you can go through and highlight and go, hey, hon, do you realise that you've got a few people shipping this month? Maybe get in contact with them if they haven't. And also, this person's declined. Do you want to give them a call or a text or a message? So we're following that up. Because that is, if you have all declining payments with your customers, that's going to affect your pay line in the end. Okay, so just be aware of that one. Really important to do this as well if you have team who are no longer active. If they've had to step out for a reason or something's happened, or they might not be doing the business anymore. So, but they've still got active customers, we need to be on top of that. So that was from Fee. Let me make sure. We've had in our grader team, we've had a lot of return shipments. So what that means is someone hasn't checked their VO and checked their reports. A customer has been shipped, they've received it, they don't want it, now they're pissed off. It's now been sent back to head office, and the franchisee will actually have to cop that cost of restocking and the shipment fee as well. So everything will be refunded to the customer, but just as a franchisee, just know that you will cover that cost of the shipping and the restocking fee. Okay, so don't eat into your profit as well. So make sure that we're making sure no one gets shipped unless they're wanting it to. There's 2 ways to check it. You'll get an alert saying someone's going to ship in 10 days, but you must check your reports. Don't rely on the VO. It can be dodgy, glitchy. So always run your reports, guys. These are your customers. Write it in your diary as well.
Candy, can I just ask, how much is the restocking fee?
I'm not sure, hun. I'm not exactly sure what it would be.
Okay.
I would say, Suze, do you know?
It's the postage back. I don't know though whether they put another fee on top of that. Yeah, I've never had it. I've only had shipbacks where it's been head offices mix up. So
I would say it's probably just the reshipping, like the shipping fee is classed as your restocking fee. So whether it's like $11 or the $16 or yeah, we can always find out from head office what that price is anyway. But I would say it would probably just be the shipping. And also too, I guess with shipping, it could be the children's health study price as well. But we can find that one out. I'll write that one down. So guys, just, and just ask for help. It doesn't matter how many times. Just, as we've been saying with our team, just run them every week. And even if you don't know what you're looking at, just call your upline and go, okay, can we go over it again? It's, so yeah, Crystal, so what happens with the customer genealogy, you will get that email to you every week from head office on a Monday, and that is only covering your customers. So as you build a team, you want to be running this report through your video every week, just to help your teamies get on board at least 3 times a month. And then you've also got for your team members who are promoting, and also for level qualifications and also monthly qualification, we run a PVC report, which is number 3 on our formal reports. If you're just jumping on and you're not sure, just reach up to your uplines and ask this week. Make sure you ask, can we do a training on it? Okay, guys, so I won't spend too much time on it tonight, but just really start to think reports. The sooner you learn them, you're going to be empowered by it. They're not scary. You can't break them. It actually is really empowering to run them, and so you actually start to kind of understand your business a lot better as well. So, yeah, if you need help, I love doing reports, and so does Fee. So you can always reach out and learn the nitty-gritties. So can we Zoom it? Yeah, we can Zoom it. I know we've done these Zooms before on different things, but we can definitely do a reports live Zoom where we can share the screen. So I'm just going to write all these down as I go. All right, so for tonight, guys, I'm going to just quickly touch base on why we need to launch our businesses. I'm just going to write my name here. Okay, so who has done an official launch for their business? Hands up.
Online only.
It's all good. So the reason why, and when we actually think about it, it kind of makes a lot of sense. I'm just going to mute everyone. If you were to open a dress shop, if you were to open a hairdressing salon or a gym, or a food shop, how would you launch that business? Take yourself off mute if you want. How would you launch a business? You wouldn't go, okay, I've signed my documents, I've got a business, and okay, everyone's going to come to me. No, it's not going to happen. You need our business. We don't have a shop front. We can't welcome someone into something, We, as Kel said, we would do a lot of advertising. Well, we are the advertising. Our story is our advertising. our events, whether that's inviting someone onto a Zoom call like tonight's call later on, or inviting them to a live event. Like there's flyers out there that you can use to invite people. It's having one-on-one catch-ups with people. But you know what? To really launch your business, you need to be out loud and proud. You need to tell the people that you love. Tell, not just your family and friends, but the wider world, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it, and I really would love your support. It doesn't matter. There's no outcome as to, I want you to buy Juice Plus, or I want you on my team. But people need to know what you're doing so then they can refer. How many times do you refer someone to your hairdresser or your nails, your nail person or your car dealership or whatever it might be? People need to know that you have a Juice Plus business and, you're very passionate about it, so they can refer people on. So if they start to hear people, oh, I'm sick, oh, I'm tired, oh, you need to speak to my friend Kiara. Like, she's got this, she's all about that. You need to go and have a chat to her. Here's her name. Here's her business card. Here's her Facebook. Okay, so really make sure people know that you are in business. You are trading. Okay, so the reason why we do a launch event, whether it is Zoom, whether it's live, is to say, hey guys, I'm here, I'm passionate, and they get to see the passion. We get you to make sure that you talk on the call. We make sure that you get to share your story so they see that it's real. It's not just this hobby. It's not just this little thing. It's not just fruit and veg in capsules. This is actually, there's a reason behind it, not just because of being healthy, but you want to create something bigger than what you already have. You want some change and to inspire others. So we must be out loud and proud. We must invite all those people that we're so scared to invite onto a call, or at least tell them, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'd love your support. Don't expect anything from you, but this is what I'm doing. If you can think of anyone that might want to connect with me, that would be fantastic if you can give them my details. If you're on Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, I totally get it, but Facebook is an amazing vehicle. It's not your only vehicle, but it's an amazing vehicle to really reach out to a wider community, a wider network. So doing a Facebook post to celebrate your new journey with your business. You could be doing starting a new business, get on the juice, whatever it might be, why you're doing it, why you're passionate, and reaching out to people. Make it fun, make it engaging, but put your story as to why you're doing it in that post. Okay, so you're not spamming them, you're just telling them, this is what I'm doing. Watch out for my business page that I'm going to be setting up soon for this business. Make sure you share that. Ask your friends, private message, and say, can you please share this post with the people that you love and care about? Okay, don't be scared to ask people. I was when I first started, and I hindered my business. And I still do that game all the time. But the more I ask people to help, the more my business is growing, and the more people are attracted to it, and they get it, and they're like, oh, my friend does that stuff. Here's her number. She does this program. Here's her number. I don't know about it, but here's her number. Okay, so use Facebook as that tool to launch as well as private message. Pick the phone up. If you think of it, we get so scared because it's network marketing. It's a freaking amazing vehicle, guys. It's just an industry. That's all it is. You have a beautiful product, beautiful service, an amazing company and business. Don't let this whole network marketing put you off sharing with people. They're going to judge you no matter what. You can't change it. Okay, so just really live and own and be in it, own it. I'm a network marketing professional. God damn, yes I am. If you're not, you're silly. So really own that. So it is just, as Kiara said, it's just an industry. I'm in the fitness industry. I don't have this scared mentality. Network marketing is an insanely amazing industry. So own that and own our product and our company and what we're all about. So reach out to people, share. I've kind of lost my track of thought now. I should have made notes. Ask people. So if you've done your launch events and you've done a few in-homes at your own home, ask the people who support you the most. Even if they don't want to take it, doesn't matter. Will you host a party at your house for me? Will you invite and get a group of girls together for me? Expand your network. Don't stay in your area. Travel. You know, even if you're Zooming in, can you get a big group of girls together at your house? I'll send some product down your way and I'm going to Zoom in and do an event for you guys. Does that sound cool? On a Friday, like fun Friday wine and wellness, I'm going to Zoom in, chat to them for 30 minutes. Talk about our program, our products, and our mission. So you don't have to physically be there. We can Zoom in as well. So joys of social media, you know, the social media and the internet. But really ask people to just go, this would really mean a lot to me if you would host a party. I'm going to bring everything. I'm going to give you the flyer, or I'm going to give you the words to text out to all your loved ones. You make it your own little, you know, message, but let's set a date and here's a message. Can you send that out to all your loved ones? You know, and as Kel said, it would mean the world to me if you could do this. Who's going to say no? If someone said that to you, now really think about it. If someone said that to you, would you be like, nah? If you get off this call, you're not in my business anymore. No, just kidding. No, but, you know, people want to help you, but you have to be vulnerable. You have to ask for help, and it's not weak. Okay? They don't know how to help you. They might not get the product, or they might not be able to afford it, but hosting a party for you, they can do. And all they have to do is invite their loved ones and tell them. Doesn't matter. If one person, 10 people, 50 people arrive, doesn't matter. Whoever's meant to be there is going to be there. Okay? With your launch parties, think of all different ways, all different people that you can invite. What kind of value can you add to someone's life? So for us in our team, you know, we do our wine and wellnesses, parties we do. So that's out and about. That might be at a cafe, a restaurant. You know, Kiara does the Feel Good Friday event, so she started that movement. So it's getting all different people together and talk. They're touching base on Juice Plus, but they're also talking about other health. You know, they were doing things about different teas or drinks, wasn't it, tea for winter, and, you know, immune boosters. And so there's lots of other things Juice Plus has mentioned, but there's so much value added. You know, we do salad in a jar parties. We do quickie in a park where we do a workout and a brekkie in a jar. We do raw treat clean eats. We do, empowerment talks. So it might be talking about stress or hormones, or, you know, there's so many other values, you know, so much knowledge that we have to share with people. So let's start sharing that a bit more around our events as well. You know, you can do your program. So if you're running your T30s or your Juicy Booties or your Complete Transformation, or whatever they're called, you can do an event wrapped around that for launch. You know, get all your people together and launch it. Let's celebrate. Here's to the next 10 days, or here's to the next 8 weeks. Get all your people together. We do a retreat as part of ours, and people get to see what our whole community is about. So really make sure that you think about who you're going to invite and how you can serve them. So there's lots of different options. You know, we're looking at maybe doing soup in a jar. So showing people how to create all different soups in jars. So that was lovely, Donna and her friend's idea, you know, and we've seen it floating around, and just I haven't got there. Honestly, I haven't yet. But there's so many options to create some excitement with not just your small network. Expand into your best friend knows lots of people. Let's chat to them. Your mum and dad know a different network. They're work people, they're family friends, they're, you know, social clubs, they're sports clubs. So the only way we can get in touch with them is to ask them to host parties or share. You know, share my post, share my business cards, share whatever it is that, you know, how to connect and find me and contact. I'm trying to think of anything. We just really, in the end, we just need to be out loud and proud. And we need to show people everything, not just our product, not just our programs, but our business. Because in the end, guys, we only need, you know, 30 to 40 customers, you know, to keep our business qualified and to, you know, to be able to gold mine and find our team members. We want to help our then team to grow the same amount of customers. Therefore, you have this thriving shop, and all we're doing is franchising and opening new stores when we're bringing on our team. Okay? And that's how we really have that successful business long term, and where we get our residual income for Beach Money. I'm going to take everyone, or if you have something to add, I would really love it if you want to share what's worked for you, or any questions as well, guys.
Ken's, I haven't tried it yet, but we were thinking of I've got teenage girls, and maybe their mums may not come, but they're all quite interested in health and nutrition. I was going to have a mums and daughters day and along and they don't already know how to cook, teach them a few ideas of how to cook, and that way maybe get the mums involved too, and something they could do together.
I love that.
Hang on to your girls as long as you can. I haven't tried it yet, but it's on the planning.
I love it. And, you know, we've planned a mother-daughter high tea. So getting your customers to bring their daughters along, or, you know, the daughters are bringing their mums along. They get to see the community, they ask more questions, and then, you might find another customer or team member, or they might know someone. So that doesn't have to be expensive. It could be like, look, guys, we're doing this as a customer appreciation. It's $40 a head. Who can come along? And even doing social events, customer care events. So it could be where you're going out doing supboarding, or you're going, I want to do a pole dancing customer care event just to get us sexy on. Woo! You know, just thinking of ways in which people can get out of their comfort zone, but in a really safe, secure environment where you can have some laughs. Like we do family park days, you know, where we do some events out at the park and the kids come along. So the families can be doing stuff, so mums can see they can do business at the same time as being a mum. You know, different cooking days, or, you know, social days where you go out and go for a dance and have a wine. I don't know, what else? Has anyone else got some other ideas?
Yeah, I was just going to say, just again, going along with what you were saying about adding value. So especially in the beginning, if you do have any of that resistance around not wanting to, you know, be selly, or if you're concerned about being pushy towards people, a really good way to counteract that is just to make sure that you're adding value in some way. So whatever that is, you know, whether it's the soup in the jar or the salad, or, you know, like that's essentially why I started doing the Feel Good Friday events, because at that point when I started doing that event, that was in February this year, I was coming up against a lot of resistance myself internally about not wanting to be a Juice Plus person, you know, and not wanting to be a network marketing person. So if you have to work through that stuff, that's fine. You know, it's not about ignoring that. It's about embracing and going, well, what can we do to counter that story, you know, to go against that story so that you can move forward. Because if you stay where you are and you don't challenge that, then you're not going to go anywhere. So, yeah, just wanted to add that.
So perfect, G. It is so true. And that's where, you know, you are going to come into those walls, guys, that this is just growth. This is just life. And this is where we do talk about those 4 beliefs. So you have the belief in the company, the belief in the product, the belief in the industry that you're in, and the belief in yourself. So if you've never ever rated yourself on a 1 to 10 scale, I highly recommend doing that. So 1 being no belief, 10 being you've got 100% belief in it. On those 4 things, company, Juice Plus company, Juice Plus product, the network marketing industry, and yourself, rate yourself honestly. And if you're anything lower in a 5 in any of those areas, reach up to your upline or sideline or to us, and we can help, you know, work through those things. We can shoot you through some, you know, might be webinars or information or audios or things that can help build those beliefs, because you're going to get smacked down. You're going to get the no's in this job or in our business, and that can be really harsh, and that can then bring your belief right down. Okay, but it's all about asking for help, asking for support so we can help bring you back up. Because the fact that you're on this call right now, guys, means you actually give a shit and you want this business to work. You know, there's no other option. You know, it's if not this, then what? So we are all about trying to create a good, strong business and help other people to be able to do that. So we need to have a strong belief in those areas to be able to help other people break through their blocks. Anyone else? Any other ideas or Fairs, take yourself off mute, my darling.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think that events are really powerful, just ways to inspire more so than anything. Because I feel like with our product, there's a whole bunch of products available. There's a whole range of, there's competition. But people need to see the passion and the stories that are attached to the product to actually see the value in it. And when you get a gathering of people together, if you've got a few people that are already on the product, that are passionate about it, doing the business, then people see that and they attach to that, and they then have a reason to become a part of it. So I think that's that's the biggest thing with events. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm.
And that's where, you can run your own events, but try to make sure you're plugging into other ones that are around, or plugging your people into your team and what have you into events, even if you can't be there. Line it up so, someone that you trust can meet them at that event and, look after them, because it is when they say the bigger picture, that it's not just you telling them a story. It's not just your upline telling them a story. It's seeing the bigger community. It's powerful. And it makes them realize that this is real. This is, wow, okay. I was a person who had to go there. I had to see it. I had to sit in a room with about 50 plus people. Even though Suze is amazing and she drip fed me for 5 months, I still was like, nah. I'd read the research, nah. But when I went to that room and saw the power of, everyone's skin, for me it was the skin, but I remember that feeling. I remember that energy. And I wanted more. Didn't know it at that stage. It meant that I was going to jump into business or anything, but I just knew I wanted more. I was open to it. So it is the power of that third-party endorsement, guys. And it's also a learning. Remember that we've got 3-way calls too. So if someone can't get to an event, they can't get to a Zoom, always send them the recordings of the Zoom. As Kel said, she's had amazing response of people who couldn't get onto our launch parties on a Monday night. She's just sent the recording out to them and people are going, yep. So, utilize and send that recording. And also, you've got your links. You don't have to be the expert, but do a 3-way. If you're not sure, it's the best way to get the information to your customer or team member, and you learn at the same time. So it's very, very powerful. Don't be scared of the 3-ways. As people do it differently, I actually tell my people that I'm going to put them on a 3-way. I tell them about the person. I get them excited about who they're going to speak to. So other people just say, hey, we're going to have a chat, and then, oh, by the way, I've got this person on the line. Totally up to you guys. Everyone has different approaches and results as well from either way. So any questions, guys, before I stop the recording?